Welcome to our podcast, diving deep into the journey for German citizens to start a business in Dubai. It's such an exciting opportunity, right?
Absolutely. Yep. There's so much to cover when you think about what makes Dubai a magnet for German entrepreneurs.
Exactly. One of the major draws has got to be the tax benefits. I mean, zero personal income tax and uh, very low corporate taxes. It really lets businesses keep more of their profits.
Mm-hmm. Right. And that's quite a contrast to Germany's progressive tax system, isn't it?
Definitely. Not only tax advantages, but also um, access to world class infrastructure and a strategic location that connects Europe, Asia, and Africa. It's like, it's like a launch pad for regional operations.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But what about the different business structures available? I hear there's a variety here.
Oh, for sure. German entrepreneurs can choose between mainland companies, free zone companies, and offshore setups. Each comes with its unique benefits.
Right.
For example, mainland companies let you tap directly into the local market, but they might require a local service agent in certain cases.
And then there are the free zones, which sound like the ultimate package with 100% foreign ownership, complete tax exemptions, and speedy setup, correct?
Exactly. Especially for tech, media, and international trading businesses. But they might limit direct trading with the UAE mainland unless you have a local distributor.
Mm-hmm. That trade-off is interesting. It sounds like it depends very much on your business goals.
Absolutely. And then there are the offshore companies, which are great for international asset holding or investment management, but they don't allow doing business directly in the UAE. It's a trade-off between operational flexibility and regulatory benefits.
So, if someone's aiming to tap the equally massive local market in Dubai, mainland seems preferable, right?
Right on. Mainland companies are better for serving local clients and bidding on government contracts. But um, it does involve meticulous planning around local regulations and, yeah, sometimes even local sponsorship, though recent reforms have eased this
Yeah.
a bit.
Interesting. And what about the step-by-step process? How does one actually move from planning to launch?
Well, the process is pretty systematic. It starts with a solid plan. You need to precisely define your business activities. Then you choose a business name that complies with UAE naming conventions.
Mm-hmm.
After that, securing physical premises is crucial, whether that's a fancy office in a free zone or a local space in the mainland.
Right, and then comes the whole paperwork saga with documents needing notarization, authentication by the German ministry, UAE embassy verification, and so on.
Exactly. It's a multi step process that really requires attention to detail. Your passport, educational certificates, and professional credentials all need to be um, properly legalized. This part can take a few weeks, so starting early is um, key.
Yep, I can imagine. That seems like a potential bottleneck for many.
Right. And that's where professional assistance, like from BizInvest firm, really comes in handy. They guide you through each step, from documentation to applying for licenses and even banking introductions.
Right. Speaking of banking, I heard UAE banks conduct rigorous due diligence similar to European banks. How do German entrepreneurs manage that?
Good point. Banking in Dubai involves presenting a comprehensive set of documents: business licenses, passports, proofs of address, and detailed business plans. It might seem daunting, but once everything is lined up, the banks are very efficient, with modern digital platforms to boot.
Yep, that interconnectivity is great. And there's the added complexity with residence visas, right? The business setup also opens up opportunities to sponsor visas for you and your employees.
Precisely. The visa process includes medical tests, acquiring Emirates IDs, and, well, all the biometric steps. It typically takes 2 to 3 weeks, but it's all managed in tandem with your company's setup, another area where expert guidance makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm. Now, I've heard some say that integrating into a new cultural environment might be challenging. How do German business owners handle cultural adaptation in Dubai?
That's an insightful point. Dubai's business culture is a fascinating blend of traditional Arab customs and international practices. German entrepreneurs are encouraged to um, Take time to establish personal connections in the business realm, appreciate local etiquette, and even adapt to the UAE workweek, Sunday through Thursday.
Right. Yeah, I can see how relationship building is prioritized there. But what if someone feels that the emphasis on personal relationships might slow business decision making?
That's a neat critique. While it might seem slower at first, those relationships actually secure long term partnerships and trust, which are invaluable in the long run. Direct efficiency sometimes takes a back seat to building reliability in relationships.
Exactly. And then there are the financial considerations, capital requirements, hidden fees, all the cost breakdowns that can catch an entrepreneur off guard.
Absolutely. For instance, initial setup costs in free zones can range from 15,000 AED to 25,000 for a basic license, and mainland establishments might run a bit higher with office rents factoring in. You need to account for registration fees, visa costs that hover around 3,000 to 5,000 AED per person, and PRO service charges.
Mm-hmm. So, would you say that having a transparent cost breakdown is necessary to avoid surprises?
Exactly. And that's another reason why partnering with a specialist like BizInvest firm is so beneficial. They provide clear, upfront cost breakdowns and ensure there are no nasty surprises along the way.
Right. And how does all this tie into the future outlook for Dubai's business environment in 2026 and beyond?
Oh, it's very promising. Dubai is committed to further economic diversification, renewable energy projects, and smart city developments. This environment is um, ripe with opportunities for German companies, especially given their reputation for precision and technological innovation.
Mm-hmm. That's incredibly exciting. It seems like the synergy between German expertise and Dubai's dynamic market could lead to some groundbreaking ventures.
Absolutely. And with improvements like expanded foreign ownership, faster licensing procedures, and long term visas, 2026 could truly be the year German entrepreneurs transform their visions into successful businesses in
Right,
Dubai.
definitely. One more thing. Are there any significant challenges or pitfalls that these entrepreneurs should be cautious about?
Well, the process can be bureaucratically heavy at times, and navigating the dual obligations to both UAE and German tax authorities demands careful planning. But with structured support and expert advice, these challenges can be managed effectively.
Mm-hmm. It definitely sounds like with the right strategy and partners, the benefits far outweigh the hurdles.
Totally agree. For any German citizen dreaming of tapping into emerging markets with robust infrastructure and excellent tax regimes, Dubai stands out as a golden opportunity.
Yep, indeed. This conversation has shed so much light on the process, from understanding business structures through detailed regulatory steps to leveraging cultural insights. It's an invaluable guide for anyone considering this bold move.
Exactly. It's all about informed planning and taking proactive steps. Thanks for the engaging chat. Here's to new entrepreneurial adventures in Dubai.